Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Forging Indestructible Self-Discipline podcast. I'm your host, John Fontenot, and today we're going to talk about the power of small wins. In a world that often emphasizes big achievements and grand milestones, it's easy to overlook the significance of small, consistent actions. Yet these small wins, daily efforts, and incremental improvements are the true building blocks of lasting success. Consistency, not perfection, is the secret to achieving your long-term goals. By focusing on steady progress, embracing micro goals, and celebrating small victories, you create a foundation that ultimately leads to greater success. One of the most powerful truths about success is that it's rarely the result of one huge leap or grand moment of brilliance. Instead, it's the accumulation of small, deliberate actions taken over time. Every effort you make, no matter how small, contributes to your growth and advancement, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Consistency is key because small actions compound over time. Each step you take, no matter how minor it seems, builds momentum and moves you closer to your ultimate goal. The concept of the compound effect demonstrates how consistent habits, practiced daily, lead to massive long-term results. It's the repeated commitment to your goal that creates lasting change, not perfection or immediate results. When you make small, consistent actions part of your routine, they eventually become habits. This is the backbone of productivity and success. It is the ability to do something regularly without overthinking it or feeling like it's a huge task. Whether it's a quick daily meditation, reading a few pages of a book, or spending time on a project each day, these small efforts start to become automatic, allowing you to move forward without the mental resistance that often accompanies big tasks. Micro goals are small, manageable targets that make a larger goal feel more achievable. Rather than focusing on the overwhelming end goal, micro goals break it down into bite-sized pieces, making it easier to take action and make progress. A large goal can often feel daunting, which is why it's so easy to procrastinate. If your goal is to write a book, for instance, the idea of writing hundreds of pages can be overwhelming. But by setting micro goals, such as writing just 500 words a day, you give yourself a clear, attainable target that doesn't feel intimidating. Each time you hit one of these micro goals, you gain a sense of accomplishment and reinforce the habit of progress. These small steps also build momentum, making it easier to keep going. As you achieve each micro goal, you feel a sense of pride, and this positive reinforcement keeps you motivated to tackle the next task. It's this snowball effect that helps you move forward, even on days when motivation is low. Every time you hit a micro goal, you experience a small win, which builds your confidence. These wins reinforce the idea that progress is possible, even if it doesn't always feel like it in the moment. As you rack up more and more micro wins, your belief in your ability to achieve the larger goal strengthens, and this confidence propels you to continue working toward your bigger vision. For instance, if you're working on improving your financial situation, micro goals could include saving a small amount of money every week or reviewing your budget daily. Over time, these small steps will not only accumulate into significant savings, but they will also help develop the financial discipline needed to achieve larger financial goals. Tracking the progress of your goals is essential for staying motivated and ensuring that you're moving in the right direction. Without measuring your efforts, it's easy to become disheartened or lose sight of how far you've come. Regularly acknowledging your achievements, no matter how small, reinforces your commitment and helps you stay on track. Another important aspect of tracking progress is the recognition that every step matters. When you focus on small wins, you stop measuring success only by large outcomes. Instead, you begin to appreciate the incremental progress you make daily. This shift in mindset prevents frustration and burnout as you realize that every little effort counts toward your bigger goal. Finally, As mentioned before, celebrating small wins helps keep you motivated and reinforces positive behavior. These celebrations don't need to be extravagant, but they serve as recognition of your efforts. When you acknowledge and appreciate your achievements, no matter how minor, it fuels your desire to keep progressing. This reinforces your self-discipline and creates a sense of fulfillment that makes it easier to continue. The power of small wins lies in their ability to create lasting change. When you focus on consistent, incremental progress instead of perfection, you develop a sustainable path to success. Micro goals help you break down overwhelming tasks, and celebrating small victories keeps you motivated. Tracking your progress allows you to see the cumulative impact of your efforts, ensuring that you stay on track. Remember, success is not about being flawless. It's about showing up, taking small steps, and keeping the momentum going over time. That's it for today. I want to thank you for listening to the Forging Indestructible Self-Discipline podcast. I'm your host, John Fontenot. Again, if you're getting something out of this, please hit that like button or subscribe. I appreciate you listening, and we'll talk again next week.